It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the Atlanta Braves. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to roll here. And pitching in this game, Spencer Strider.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Here's Andre. Jimenez. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering in there for a strike.
0-2. 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Good top GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tap foul at the plate. Jimenez stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is out of play. 1 out, base is empty. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, and he'll make it into third with a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Matt Olson at the plate and takes high there. And now 2-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed
got a full
there.
count.
Olsen swings and drives it deep to right. Back there. And that one is out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 2-0. Here's Josh Naylor. Inside, just missed. And that one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Marcelo Zuna going up to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way. And that's 2 pitches in a row that he's had to get out of the way of. He's clearly pretty heated about it, and I can't blame him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me this is just a mistake or a matter of losing control on the mound. One time, sure, maybe the ball slipped, but twice in a row, let's just say I don't think he was aiming at the strike zone there.
Just off the inside edge.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Inside, and he hit him. So, man aboard. Now it's going to be Michael Harris II. Fouled off to the right. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Strider back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. In the air, out towards right center. Harris after it. Makes the grab, one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ezequiel Tovar. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Slapped foul. Ball one.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Sneaks through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Ball one there.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And it's through for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Got him.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Jonah Heim. That one missed. Heim, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And there's a ball. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure
Ramirez. There's one. On to Santana, 2.
The 5-4-3 double plays of Jim in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Thairo Estrada now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And it's fouled away. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Andres Gimenez.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That's way outside. Ball 2. Swing and a pop-up. De La Cruz makes the catch, inning over. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Hauls it in for the out.
Now
One away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
That's in.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Jimenez throw to first. And Olson is set down.
Now batting. The
2 down,
designated
base
hitter.
is empty. Josh Naylor, the next to hit. He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, out of the fourth. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
On a line out towards center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Now batting. Shortstop Ezequiel Tovar.
1 down, runner at third. Ezequiel Tovar digs in for the Guardians. Base knock center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he could have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Siri, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Got him swinging. Bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
That's towards center. Siri in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center
Now
fielder,
batting,
Michael
the
Harris
center
II.
fielder, Michael
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Harris.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time. He's safe.
The catcher, number 28.
And at first,
Jonah.
and next for Atlanta, Jonah Heim.
Heim.
1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first offering is not close. That one pulled foul. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
That's foul.
Man at first, one away. And that's downstairs.
that's down. Ball.
And it's 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Takes it in for the out. Now the third baseman, Spencer
number 7.
Steer. He hit into a
Spencer.
double play his first time up.
Here.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Ball.
That's out to center field. That is the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Ball
That's the
one,
ball.
no
That's
strikes.
inside.
Naylor measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada.
2-0.
And that's in the dirt. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the Guardians lineup turns over.
Now back.
Andres
Second
Jimenez
base,
digs in
Andres
now.
Jimenez.
Headed towards the corner. Ozuna running hard. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
The Guardians down by a
1-2.
run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The other way, pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point
It's
where you have
0-1.
to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty
Ball, that's
slider
it.
with just terrific bite at the end.
And strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the
1-2 in the
count,
count.
and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
up for the
We head
Braves,
to the bottom of the
the second
5th.
baseman,
Thairo Estrada
Thairo.
to the plate.
Estrada.
On the ground to third, Ramirez. And he's safe at first. Back to the top of the lineup, Ellie De La Cruz. Next up for the Braves. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
On the ground right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. And here
Now
is Ronald Acuna
right
Jr.
Ronald
1 for 2.
Acuna Jr.
And that's
One
down
ball,
and
no
away.
strikes.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Here's Matt Olson. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Check swing, no appeal. Acuna leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1. On the ground right side. Throw on to Santana. 2 out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter
Now
fighting to
batting,
get
the
there.
left
Just
field.
rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here comes Ozuna
Ozuna.
up to the plate. Oh, that plunked him.
You hit him.
And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Here's the center
Now
fielder,
batting,
Michael
the
Harris
center
II.
fielder, Michael Harris.
Foul ball. Now a fly ball to right center. Siri really on his horse for it. And that is that. All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the
for the
inning.
Guardians,
Now it's the Guardians
the designated
DH,
hitter,
Nathaniel Lowe.
Lowe.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Olson. 1 up, 1 down. Carlos Santana
Up next
getting
for
ready to
Cleveland,
hit.
the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an
No
outcome,
ball,
it
one
seems
strike.
like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, I think the key,
0-2.
I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish
The
line.
left fielder, number
2
7,
outs, base is empty. Masataka Yoshida digs in for the Guardians. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider,
2-1.
but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that one
3-1.
missing low. To the right side, Olson handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Jonah
The
Heim.
catcher, Jonah Heim.
Hit in the air, left field. Yoshida pulls that one down, and there's 1 down. Digging in, Spencer Steer. Out to short, Tovar. Slings to first in time. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting, the
Now it's the
second
second baseman,
baseman,
Tyro Estrada.
Estrada.
Going 1.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on.
0 balls,
Here in the
1
bottom
strike.
of the 6th. 8, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to center. Siri. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar.
Now pitching for
Lucas Sims gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Line drive, come on.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Larnach at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Next pitch is outside. The Braves leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1-2.
Strike 3 went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Jose Siri.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
On the ground. He steps on the bag. Guardians go down in order. Back here in Atlanta, set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
On the ground to 3rd. Ramirez sends it to 1st, and Acuna retired. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Number 65, Gregory Soto.
And that drops in for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Naylor stands in now, looks at that one inside. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1. So 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fastball almost got him there. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. That one in triple digits.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with...
Oh, that got him.
You got him.
Now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Just missed.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch, and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
And the pitch is
That missed. That's a
outside,
ball.
ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in,
Now batting,
Andres
second
Jimenez.
baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Sims in his 7th season, 30 years old now. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the third baseman,
batting,
Jose
the third
Ramirez.
baseman,
0
Jose
for 3 in this one.
Ramirez.
Swings
Yeah.
through the sweeper. 2 down, nobody
It's
on.
0-1.
And we're in the top of the 8th. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
up
And
for the
now
Braves,
Jonah
The
Heim.
catcher, Jonah Heim.
Soto back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it across. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
The third baseman,
Now the
number
third baseman,
7,
Spencer Steer.
Steer.
First pitch
Ball, that's
just
up.
misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Hey,
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one is
2-2.
upstairs. And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Hauls it in for the out. Now in for the Braves, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Siri really on his horse for it. He's got it, and that's the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
at the
for
plate,
Guardians,
Nathaniel
the
Lowe.
designated hitter, Nathaniel Lowe.
Sean Dubin gets the ball now.
And
Now
he's got a
pitching
big
for the
time
Braves,
breaking ball to contend with.
Number
Hitters
66.
going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Dubin.
First pitch, and he
Ball.
just misses.
1-0.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And first offering is fouled off.
2.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-2.
Lowe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one the other way. Feeds to second.
That's
Out there. On to Olsen. That's 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Yoshida at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Ezequiel Tovar. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And out to a board.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try.
Number 43 taking over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This could end it. Down and in, moved his feet.
No, that missed. We got a full count.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. And a 7.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.